Hello, fellas.
Hey, Squeeze, guess what?
So what do I send fan mail to? I said P.O. Box nowhere.
Dots everywhere.
Nah, because then you get mad at me for looking at the board.
Well, at least you ain't looking at that. Don't worry about getting them glizzies. You don't want them rubbery buggers and she left. Oh.
I'm bleeding.
You sure? Man, we out here with the Hova Bobcats, and for people that don't know, that's heart of Virginia. All right, so they're right there in the center of Virginia. I'm here with Coach Buck, which is also the president of Hova. Hey, Buck.
What's up, man?
Hey, look, I had to get out here, right, for my own thing to see, because what I was told was you had a bunch of participation. You did have a lot of participation last year. You are a second-year organization.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be good for the podcast to get you on to not only talk to your people, but to talk to the people that really don't know who the Hove is. Tell me a little something about yourself and your organization. Where'd y'all come from? Because again, we already know you didn't start originally as Hove. So
No.
tell me and tell your people exactly where the beginnings of this come from.
Well, I got into AAU, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, with another organization, and back in 2017, and we had some good times,
You did.
and then it just got to the point where I just decided that I wanted to try to do my own thing because I knew we had a lot of talent out of this way
Right.
that just wouldn't come, to where
Right.
we was
Right.
at. It was
Right.
just too far. So I tried to cut the distance in half, and try to get more kids from this side of Virginia,
Right.
involved in AAU. They never seen AAU out here.
Got you.
They had no idea about AAU, and it's still new to a lot of people that's out here.
Right. Right.
And I knew all about it. I had been involved with it, so I figured, let's see how many more people I can get involved with it. To try to make things better for kids. So I mean, basically, man, I go to all the surrounding counties around Buckingham.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We consider Buckingham the heart of VA.
Okay.
All right. And we got so many different counties around that don't know nothing about AAU football.
And that's a big thing.
I went into those counties.
And with E2E, that's always been our motto, to unite VA. It's crazy because we always feel like every kid is due to be on a stage where they can shine.
Yep.
It don't matter if you're in the inner city
Yep.
or in the outlying counties and things of that nature. But y'all kind of embody that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's some of your motivations, Buck? Because like you said, you've been doing it since 2018, bro. And I already know in this youth football world, right? You expend more of yourself than you do out of anybody else. You a lot goes into being a president and a coach, right? What's your motivation?
The kids.
The kids.
Seeing the kids get better, giving them an opportunity to do something
Well, this is the thing, Buck. This is the thing, Buck. That's cliche.
Yeah.
Because everybody gonna say they do it for the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
But when I say that it's truthful. Because one thing about, I'm a dude that come from a street background. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And I got a son, I got kids, I got grandkids, and everything is about balance. And these kids, when I coach them in the fall, when I coach them in the spring, they balance my life. So I can say that and mean it because I know how they balance my life.
Right.
The first time I go out and do something stupid, I can't be around them. And I know it's a lot of kids that look up to me. It's a lot of kids that like to be around me. It's a lot of kids that like to get advice and confidence from me.
Gotcha.
And that's a letdown if I go out there and do something stupid and can't be around them. So they balance my life. So when I say that for the kids, it's really for the kids.
It's really what you mean.
It's really for the kids. I had no dog in this fight.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that
You know
because
what I mean?
a lot of times, I would be honest, even in the league standpoint, as you know, we do a fall and a spring. And a lot of times people look at it and they look at it and they say, almost to the point like we aren't volunteers. But for me and a lot of people on our staff, this is a year-round thing.
Yeah.
We don't get a break,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We expend gas, we expend things of that nature, our time. And I know personally as an adult, time is valuable.
Time is
So I
valuable.
always try to ask that, like, what's your end game? For you, what's your goals this season?
I want to play more games on the schedule. And I want kids to feel, not only the kids, but the parents, to feel like they made the right decision to become a part of this.
Right.
And I just want everybody to just have a good time, have fun, live with no regrets, and know that, you know, you was welcome, and this thing feel like a family thing.
It should.
And not just football. It ain't just football.
It's funny.
Football is what brings us together.
Exactly. It's funny because we always, and I know you've probably heard this, I do it every day at the coaches clinic. I always try to tell you, if you know what a family is, that's how we run things.
Exactly.
You know, your brother can come and always knock on your bedroom door and say, look, man, I ain't really like what you said or what you did. And as brothers, y'all come and talk that out. Sometimes I feel like people don't get that concept. I don't know if it's other than lies, but a family talks things out. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's key that you said things like that you build your org that way, because I always feel like if it's family, you're gonna weed out the people that's not like your family.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's great goals and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, listen, I got some things here. When it comes to level of play, right? I know, again, a lot of these kids in this area, the highest level is what level? Division 2 or Division 3. You feel what I'm saying? How do you motivate your kids to go out there on Saturdays and play kids that's probably gonna be going to high school in Division 5, Division 6? Because this is the thing, y'all had success last year as the first year org. How do you motivate your kids to continue that success? Because it may not happen, right? It may not happen.
It may not happen.
How do you motivate your kids to go out there? Because you done had some studs. We just talked to a kid. I talked to a kid you had earlier.
Nasty.
Yeah, Big Nasty. He was a stud, man.
Yeah.
And he got put on the stages where at first maybe they might know he was a stud. How do you motivate these kids to let them know, we're going to compete? And that's, to me, sometimes that's the hardest. And I commend you, coaches. That's the hardest sometimes, to get your kids. Again, I was telling your vice president, Tiffany, I was telling her, I've watched teams lose in the check-ins. Right? So for you, how do you motivate these kids to be prepared for kids that really don't think they're supposed to be on the field with them?
That's exactly it.
That's exactly
I make them believe they're supposed to be. That's it. When I go to talk to these kids and I recruit these kids and I talk to the kids and their parents, I make them believe that they can do this. I make them believe that they can be a part of this league. I make them believe that they can compete.
Right.
You know, and I also know that a lot of these kids, they got potential that ain't been tapped into yet.
Right.
So I make them believe that they got room to get better.
Right.
And it's all about, you know, where you belong at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
If we don't belong here, we'll be proven. We'll be shown that we don't belong here.
Right.
But if I didn't think we belong here, if they didn't think that they belong here, we wouldn't be here. That's it. That's all it is.
That's a great answer, Coach. It's crazy because when you came into the league, I told you, Tiffany told me first, your vice president, Tiffany told me first that y'all was gonna do something else, right? I didn't believe her. And I'm a man about mine. I'm gonna stay solid. I was wrong. Y'all was motivated to do it. Sometimes people are a little too fast with what they're doing. But I come out here and I'm seeing cheering squads. I'm seeing kids at all stations. I'm noticing that y'all took things from the coaches clinic and actually enacted them. You know, my brother Mike would be so proud of that because he takes his time. And you see what he said at the beginning of the coaches clinic. Most of the time, you don't see it. It's like we're wasting our time, but we have to do it. And I see elements of what you had at the coaches clinic. At the end of the day, right? You're doing big things out here. Is there any teams out here in the spring? I'm gonna just leave it at the spring that you're looking for, that you might want to see, that you think you're ready for those teams. And I know it's a wide variety.
Definitely.
E2E got a lot of teams here in
Definitely.
the spring.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
What teams you think that's on the radar that you might want to prove yourself against?
All of them.
Oh, all of them.
All of them, because at the end of the day, man, if you in this league, you can't pick and choose who you play.
Facts.
So you got to get ready for everybody.
Facts.
And you know, teams like River City.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I faced them twice last year.
Right.
You know, and I told their coach down in National, you know, you the best team here.
Right.
Was that right?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you got teams like Central Virginia Tigers. They came down to National. They was a 13U team. They jumped in and beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
A team that beat us twice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, teams like that, and then Junior Panthers. They went to Florida, went to Nationals, and won it. Dominated. You know, I followed them through it. Dominated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those three teams are teams that if you think you got any chance of winning E2E, you got to prepare to play those teams.
And that's the right answer. So what you're saying is, I'm looking forward to testing my mettle with the best of them.
Exactly. You know, I mean,
and if I ain't prepared, and if I ain't ready, they're gonna show me that.
Yeah, exactly. I respect everybody. I can't say who good, who bad.
Right.
We could be a bad team, as far as I know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we still got a long ways to go.
Exactly.
But if you look at a team and say, I don't think this team gonna be strong, let me play them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, you lying to your kids. You fooling your kids at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I got
My
you.
kids know who Central Virginia Tigers are. They know who River City are. They know who Junior Panthers are.
Right.
It ain't no ducking them. It ain't no ducking them. So one way or other, either you can prove that you can play with them, or you can prove you don't supposed to be on the field with them.
Facts.
But
Coach.
you got to play them. So if you worried about that, why you here?
Good point. You got a great point,
why
Coach.
you here?
You got a great point. Well, I love you, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
Man, why
Listen,
you here?
Lastly, I want to ask you, what's your strongest age group this year? As of now. As of right now. Now, I'm gonna tell you, your 8U was my favorite last year. I was told not to say nothing, right?
10U.
Your 10U was my favorite. No, was it 10U?
Yeah, it was 10U.
What was the team? Hold up. You had a team that was favorite, ended up losing in the they lost. It must have been the 12U.
No, it was a 10U.
It was a 10U?
The 12U struggled a little bit last year. And
What's-
then,
what's-
the 14U, we lost in the semifinals.
In the semis.
And
to the Vikings,
10U,
and you was up. Who was you up on?
We was up on the Vikings. Hey, shout out to Coach Red, man. Coach Red told his boys at halftime.
You saw that?
Yeah, he said, look, y'all pick them, because kids threw their pass down. Coach Red said, man, y'all pick them pass up, man. We'll come back and win this game.
And you know what? This is the thing. This thing, Coach. For you to say that, right?
Yeah.
It shows how solid and how mindful you are on things. Coach Red brought them people in there on a halftime whistle name, man. And I lie to you not. I thought about getting my own pants.
I know it. I don't know.
Hey, listen.
I ain't forgot about it either, Red.
Hey, look. Coach Red, he coached them up in the second half.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I'm looking forward to big things from you guys. Like, again, I don't know if you just told us or you try to beat around that. What's the age group we need to look for from Hova? What's the age group
I would say we all got.
What age group you coaching, Buck?
14.
14s? Okay, 14's deep.
They deep.
14's deep. We got the last two
10s and 12s. 10s and 12s are deep, and 8s is right there. Like they all got potential. You know what I mean? The 10s got a chance. They got a chance to be real dangerous.
Real dangerous?
They got a chance to be real dangerous. The 12s got a chance to be real dangerous. The 14s got a chance to be real dangerous. This right here is what we got to get together. You know what I mean?
Right.
The weather set us back a lot with conditioning and stuff.
Yeah.
And see, we're an organization, man, that we only got a chance to get together on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
During the week, man, we got kids coming from 12, 13, 14 different counties.
I understand.
It's hard to drag them together doing that. Some of these people are driving 2 hours out here.
Right.
You
got the turn up. But what I can see, I pulled up, and you can ask my people, I pulled up and said, damn, what, they got something else going on at the school?
Nah.
But they're coming.
They're coming.
Right? They're coming. I notice you're doing your practice schedule. Every kid is active.
Yep.
Right? So that means you're listening to what's going on.
Yep.
Right? Every kid is active.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I want to let you know, as E2E, and I'm going to speak for my brother, I'm proud of what you're doing out here.
Thank you.
You and Tiffany.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm going to keep an eye on you. Right? Now, don't get mad at me if I talk bad about you.
I ain't worried about that.
I ain't going to talk too bad about you.
It all come with the territory.
But I'm a, right.
Exactly. They talk bad about Jesus, man. Who am I?
But
who am I?
It's been nice being out here. What I'm going to do is now, man, before you enter the practice, I'm going to run through some of these drills right quick because my people don't think I can run through these drills and stuff. I'm going to get in line like everybody else and run through some drills and stuff with the kids. Drills and stuff with the kids, and man, but it's been a pleasure to be out here with the Hova Bobcats. I'm waiting for my shirt to put in my put in my man cave.
You gotta get on Diamond. Diamond supposed to got y'all sizes.
See, he did.
He supposed to got. I told him, give me the sizes. I have shirts ready for y'all. He never give me the size.
See,
but he was working on other
Diamond.
things.
You got to tighten up.
Yeah,
you definitely got to tighten up.
You still my guy.
He can always be my guy, but he do got to tighten up.
Now I just want to say if I can before I leave, you know, like this thing with the cheerleading, these ladies took it and they made it easy.
Oh yeah, we definitely got views of them.
And then you say I could sit here and do this when I got coaches. You see, I got a great group of coaches.
You do.
They approach this thing the same way I do. They make it easy.
Well, see, I tell you what. Do me a favor. Shout out your coaches.
Definitely.
Hold on. We got to say Tiffany first.
Yeah, definitely.
Tiffany, vice president. She don't want the job, but she's the job. She's doing the job. She just don't want the title. Yeah, right? Because I already told her, when you can't get in contact with you, I call Tiffany.
Yeah.
Right? And she makes it happen.
She make it happen.
All right.
Shout out some of your easy for us to coach.
Shout out some of your coaches, man, that's really into what you got going on.
Oh man, Coach Turp, Coach Jones, Quan, Davion, Day, Deja, Hurt, Piggy, Scott, and then I got some newcomers, Kyrie, Zay, Camille.
And they all solid guys.
Big Cash, all solid
guys. Just bought into what you got going on.
Definitely, that don't have a dog in the fight.
And that's the love of it.
You know what I mean?
And that's the love of it, man.
I appreciate you. If I forgot any of y'all, don't jump on me later.
Don't jump on Buck.
But I love my coach. That's one thing about it. See, the thing with us is all of us we can all spend time at each other's house if we want to.
And that's, listen.
Every one of us. Every one of us.
That's how E2E is.
Every one of us. Every one of us can eat off each other's kitchen table if we want to.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
And it's love.
And if you do have any kind of questions and amongst you come to as men, you say, hey man, crack this beer open. And let's go ahead and talk about this because I don't understand this or I don't like this. And we can go ahead, what's the name?
We give each other a hard time.
It ain't many people. I want to commend you because there's not many people like that these days. And I say that over and over, but I think we're one of the rare breeds where you got to stay solid in order to keep solid people around you.
You got to.
You know what I mean? I appreciate you, Big Buck.
Thank you, man.
It's been a pleasure.
Coming, man.
It's been a pleasure, man. Like I said, I'm going to get in some of these drills and stuff real quick. Maybe one. I ain't going deep or nothing like that. You know, I be falling and shit. Anyway, I appreciate you, Big Dog.
Let me shout out my son. My son, at the end of the day, he's the reason that this really happened.
Okay.
He had 1 year eligibility left for AAU, and I told him I wasn't going back to where we was at. And he said, Dad, just give me my last year. And I said, I can't do it. So he said, well, Dad, start your own and let me get my last year eligibility.
And you got motivated to do it for your son.
That's it.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I called all these coaches and I said, man, if I do this, who got my back? And they said, man, we ride with you to the end. I called Tiffany. I said, Tiffany, you ready?
She was already down. She was down.
She said, let's do this.
No doubt.
Here we are.
That's what's up.
Hard to VA, baby.
I appreciate you. Hey, listen. Lastly, I'm gonna get in this, man. You like wearing jerseys, right?
Yeah.
You like
I'm diabolical. Oh my God.
Hey, hold on. You ain't probably gonna doubt me. I'm gonna hold you, Jay, right here.
Yeah.
But when you hung that 55, you ain't want that jersey on. When the Eagles hung that 55 on the skins, you want. We gonna leave here.
Long,
Go Birds. What a day it is to be E2E. Love you, Buck.
Love you too, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Special here. Don't never. No, y'all like it. Don't never ever venture away from y'all people. These are y'all people. Y'all are family, right? And that's what we speak on all the time. So here we go. Here we go. What a day it is to be.
Next season for big. We gotta have fun for one reason, the kids. Grinding for goals on the reason they're in. What a day. Work hard for y'all's with a play. Them team fans be good from the plate to the face. Take it in, then we grow it, no talent to waste. The E2E family, the best of them. Just watch us work, we excel in the excellence. 80s on top when they checking in. Work hard all day, so back doors for the heck of it. Gotta work hard, it's a process of betterment. If you got dreams, it's too eager for helping it. Play the next lethal, I'm back in my element. Found him like Rob, he a travel up that. No way, niggas, I found it, hit Super Bowl. Went to Cali 2 times, but the Super Swole. What a league ended up, it's no national. Need a finance, the time, she rational.